Hello everyone, it's Mike here, and we got a very special one. Devin's women versus my women. 15 versus 15. The problem is, Devin took half of my women. So I'm going to go ahead and list his team off. And it goes from left to right. He's got Dua Lipa, Megan Fox, Rosemary, Io Sky, Jessica Alba. Then I picked Ada Wong, AJ Lee, Harley Quinn, Invisible Woman, Jenna Ortega. Then he picked Quintana, Black Widow, Tiffany Stratton, Rhea, and Jade. Then I picked Kimberly, Mercedes, Melina, Poison Ivy, Celine. Then he picked Saraya, Naomi, Catwoman, Sienna, and Spider-Gwen. And then I picked Victoria Hayes, Bianca, Asuka, Bayley, Roxanne Perez. Devin, I just want to first of all say, how dare you take Rhea from me? And you saw my counter for your Jessica Alba. I took Invisible Woman. See what I did there? But I did match him on the women, or the women wrestlers, because I got about 4 of them. But he took Io. He took Rhea. It's like, come on. But he's going to pay. He's going to pay for taking my women. And, he took Megan. He took Rosemary. Hey, he's got great taste. What can I say? He likes the same ones that I do. Took Sienna. Well, let's go ahead and get this thing started. And it's going to be hard for me to keep track of things because, well, it's actually going to probably be easy. But we're kicking things off with Dua Lipa, which, that's one of Devin's favorites. That's fine by me. What broke my heart is when he took Rhea from me. That was heartbreaking. When he took, even Megan he could have. But taking Rhea from me, and Alba, and some of my Sienna. Come on. So, we're going to go ahead and kick things off with Dua. That looks like a younger version of her when she first started out. And we got Sienna here also from the Terrifier series, which I like the one from last year better. Now, this one's good, but the one from last year I really love. So, we're going to see more of these creations as we go along throughout the year. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Devin, I wish you the best of luck because you're going to need it for what you did to me. That's right, Devin. That is right. And, let me just look at some of his picks here. And we're kicking things off with 2 of his, which, he took Black Widow. I can forgive him for, Megan's okay. I can understand. But yeah, at least he didn't take Celine. If he would have took Celine, it'd be Devin versus me in a steel cage. Okay, that is the line you don't cross. And I countered his Alba by putting my own version in, and we got Catwoman at 3. So another one of his. Which I like Catwoman. I could have easily put her on the list, but it's not heartbreaking. He should know Rhea's my favorite. Come on. Even over Trish, all of them. Rhea's my all-time favorite. So, right now it's Rhea at 1, Bianca 2, Io at 3. So he took my 1 and 3. So I did get my 2. But I don't know, maybe Bayley would be my 3. And Io probably 4. And I got, finally, my first pick is here, the Invisible Woman. Jessica Alba, Invisible Woman. And I've always liked her. I've always been a big fan of her. The only movie I don't like her in is The Love Guru, and she can't even save that. Nobody can save that movie. You could literally, if someone had a knife on me and they said, you have to say that movie's good, I'd just tell them to stick me. Because there is no multiverse where I'm gonna say that movie's a good movie. And number 5 is Melina, one of my favorites, and of course he's got Katana. So I thought this was really cool. Him taking Katana, me taking Melina. He also took Jade also. But Melina and Jackie Briggs are my 2 favorite women on Mortal Kombat by far. I've always used them too. I think I like Devora also. I know some of you all don't like the Bug Lady, but you can get over it. I like the Bug Lady, and she looks like a bee, and I'm okay with that. And number 6 is Jenna Ortega, which is part of my picks. I really like Jenna. I like some of the projects that she's a part of also, whether it be Wednesday or Scream. She reminds me of a female version of Johnny Depp. I really like her. And, I like all the gothic girls, kind of. She has that vibe. I'm not saying she is, but she's, And I can't wait for... I still haven't seen Death of the Unicorn. I need to check that out. And I'm excited for the Weekend movie. And hopefully by the time you see this, I've seen that movie. She's got her in the Weekend and that Barry Keoghan or whatever his last name is. It's... there's 5 ways people pronounce it. But anyway, we got Spider-Gwen here. And I like Spider-Gwen a lot. I like a lot of Devin's picks. I do. There's very few that... I really am not down with. I mean, Katana's okay. But that's basically, I would say, the only... Jade, meh. Meh for Jade. She likes Kotal Khan, so she really needs to get her eyes checked. And number 8 is going to be Rhea Ripley. And you know what? I even tried, if you're wondering why she has the mask, I tried to outsmart Devin by downloading the version of her off of the community. And that way I would get the mask version and he would get the other version. It didn't work because it's another attire. That's all it did. So he still gets Rhea. I tried anything I could. I even looked and see if there was an older version of her, and I haven't unlocked it yet. So there was no way around getting around that obstacle. And like I said, Devin, how dare you take Rhea from me? That is just... Goodness. You're lucky you're one of my favorites. Let's just say that. If that was anybody else, they'd be a dead man. You understand that, Devin? They would be dead. Because everyone knows Rhea is my all-time favorite. And Dua Lipa is hanging in there. And I like Dua Lipa. I like her music a lot. I like the song Physical. I think that song's really good. I know that was Devin's one of his number 1 to put in here. He's a big fan of her, so and she got a lot better service than she did last year when they shaved her bald. The barber of 2K apparently doesn't like her music. And number 9 is Bailey, so one of my picks. And it looks like I lost Melina. So, hopefully Melina gets some Colgate Listerine on the way out. If somebody in the audience can pass her some. Because, I love Melina, but, oh my goodness. Those teeth. They are something. They are razor sharp. I'd hate to be on her bad side. She has one of the most brutal fatalities I've ever seen. I think it was on Mortal Kombat Deception where she literally eats your head off, which is one of the craziest things I've ever witnessed. For its time, it was brutal. Nowadays, that's nothing. But she would literally have your head in her mouth, and basically, it was your severed head. So that was not fun. So remind me not to tick her off. And we'll see who's coming in next. Like I said, I'm very upset that Devin took Rhea from me. I almost wanted to say, hey, you crossed the line there, Devin. And number 10, who is number 10? It's AJ Lee. So she is my number 2. AJ is definitely my number 2 favorite of all time. I wish she would come back. I don't think she ever is. They've kind of, teased it for a while, and it's really never happened. I think the fans want it, and it's not going to happen, which really stinks, because she was one of the best, and she had a very little time to work with. And I'm not going to keep track of all the eliminations. I went over the teams earlier, but, and Rhea's done, so that's a loss for Devin, but I won't be able to keep track of all of them. And, of course, I had to get Ada Wong. She's my favorite Resident Evil female character, second favorite character. Leon's my favorite. And then Ada would probably be my number 2. I'm not a big Redfield fan on either side. They're just okay, and I actually like Jill Valentine better than Claire, so. And I don't like that bum from RE8 or 7, the Ethan. I think his name's Ethan. I don't like that name in general, so. So, sorry to all the Ethans out there. I'm just not a fan of your name. And there goes AJ Lee. So AJ Lee is done. And we got Jade at 12. So Jade at 12. This is kind of a classic version of Jade. There was like one that was like Bianca, which I didn't want to do because then I couldn't pick Bianca. So I wasn't going to let you take that from me. But Jade... Yeah, Jade is here. You know, I think she's the one that's in love with Kotal Khan. I mean, goodness. To all the guys out there struggling, and then, look, she goes with Kotal Khan. You gotta be kidding me. I remember when I played that game, I said, what? She was like saying that I would love to be with you, I would love to kiss you, or something weird. She's telling him, and it's like, look at this guy. I don't even know what he is. He's a monster. And you're so in love with him. And I guess she's got powers or whatever, but still. She could do a lot much better than Kotal Khan. And I'm just not a big Kotal Khan fan. I think he looks cool, but I just, he's kind of like Shao Kahn. Looks cool, but I don't like him. And number 13 is going to be Harley Quinn representing my team. I'm surprised Devin didn't steal her. Good old Margot Robbie. I don't think anyone can replace that performance, and I would love to see Margot again as Quinn. I don't think we're ever going to see it again, and Ada Wong is gone. So Ada Wong is gone. And such a shame, because I really love Ada. And Dua is done. Dua Lipa. So she actually lasted pretty far in this one. She did a good job, and it's a loss for Devin, but I'm not keeping track of the score on this one. We're just going to see who's in the finals, in the final 5 or final 6, and we'll count them from there. I don't know what in the world the Invisible Woman's doing. She might as well be invisible. And another one gone. Harley Quinn with the elimination there. And number 14, we got Soraya or Paige. And I really like her too. I would have put her on the team. She might have not have made it exactly, but like I said, Devin's got great taste. He just does. And it looks like I lost Bailey. So, I mean, Jade is mad, but I would honestly, I wouldn't have a problem putting most of these women on my team. Spider-Gwen's pretty good. And Katana's pretty good, but, Jade's probably the weakest link of his for me. And we got Katana at number 15 now. And there goes Spider-Gwen. Oh, wow. Was that Sienna? Man, Sienna's been in here for a while. I just noticed. Wow, both 1 and 2, not too bad. I think that was Sienna. And Harley Quinn's been eliminated, so I lost one there. But yeah, making it about halfway. I'm trying to see if that's her. I think it is. I didn't even notice her. Or wait. Yeah, that was Sienna. We lost Sienna there. So yeah, both Devin's women, I mean Sienna and Dua, having a heck of a performance. Almost, I mean, Sienna did make it halfway. Dua came pretty close. So, yeah, hats off to him. And like I said, I would have probably picked Sienna, but he beat me to it. And I'm actually surprised we had a Sienna. That was the best I could do. Number 17 is Io Sky. At the time I'm doing this, she just won the big Mania match, which I thought was a good match. I only watched both triple threat matches. I didn't watch anything else. And we finally lost the Invisible Woman, so that's going to be a loss for me, unfortunately. And number 18 is Mercedes. So that was one of my counters, is getting Sasha, and she's... I'd probably like Bayley and... Well, no, Sasha and Bayley are my two favorite of the 4 women. I respect Charlotte, and I'm not the biggest Becky fan, but, I respect her for her in-ring abilities for sure. I mean, she's definitely great. And Naomi's 19, representing Team Devin. I like Naomi. I do. She's not one of my favorites, though, so I'm perfectly fine with him taking this pick. And you probably noticed a little bit of an edit there. My batteries went dead in the middle of this, so that there was a kind of an edit there. Maybe I did it well, but I'm not really worried about it. Number 20 is Rosemary, which I really like also, but Devin, of course, wouldn't allow me to have that one either. Devin taking all my picks. He took all my picks. Half of them would be my picks. And there goes, I believe, Mercedes. Yep, so I already lost her. Yeah, my batteries went dead. I had to run and find them. It took like 2 minutes, so I'll have to cut 2 minutes out of this. So there'll be an edit there, because there's no way I'm going to let that fly. I almost thought about restarting, but I found batteries in time. I got these rechargeable batteries, and they didn't give me a warning. Usually Xbox gives me a warning when the battery's low, but they just kicked the battery off right on me. Without any warning whatsoever. Oh man, Katana's bleeding and she is just torturing Naomi. And 22, we got Black Widow, another one Devin stole from me. Like I said, I'm not mad or nothing. I'm just teasing around, but I mean, he has great picks. There's no doubt about it. I mean, great minds think alike, and obviously you see it here. I mean, I would have minus Jade. I could easily put any of those on my team. And Naomi, I would say Jade, Naomi, Katana, probably his weakest three. I forgot Naomi was on his team. She was a last minute pick because we could not get one of the ones he wanted. She wasn't available. I think it was Sydney Prescott, another great one that I would love to have on my team. But I could not find her in time. She might be on there, but I wasn't going to spend hours looking because I tried multiple hashtags, couldn't find her. So sometimes they put them on weird hashtags, and EO hanging in there. And 23 is Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy at 23. One of my favorite Batman villains. Of course, he got Catwoman, but I got Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. I like them both probably better than Catwoman. Catwoman's good, and I like Black Cat also, even though they're kind of a ripoff of one another. I don't know which one came first. I would say Catwoman probably was before Black Cat. I would bet money that she was around before Black Cat was, but I could be wrong. But I would be willing to bet money that that's the case because I think Black Cat is a recent creation. In like the last, I don't know. I mean, she was in the animated series, but, Catwoman, I think, was around when, what Adam West was Batman. So I would put money that Catwoman was first. And Naomi got a good elimination there. And she's about to get another one. Naomi's tough. I really like Naomi, and it's just a shame that she never really got her time to shine like she should have. She's definitely one heck of a worker. It looks like I lost Asuka. Which, yeah, she's one of my favorites too. You know what? I don't know. She used to be one of my favorites, but I think Bayley's over her now, but at one point she was probably my second favorite when Rhea wasn't doing much. And number 24 is Kimberly, the Ranger, Pink Ranger. Of course, one of my favorite women Rangers is the light blue Ranger from Ninja Storm. But Kimberly's a great one too. I mean, Kimberly's the OG female Ranger. I mean, The Mighty Morphins are the best, minus Rhea Repulsa, because she is repulsive. That's what she should be called, repulsive, instead of Repulsa. I never got why she was such a. I mean, I actually like the movie version better, because she just annoys me. Lord Zed is such a better villain than Goldar. I mean, there's such better Mighty Morphin villains. She's just annoying. And I think her and Lord Zed date. I don't even know how that even works. Number 25 is Bianca. So this is my second favorite right now, working. Definitely Bianca. I really like her. She's unique. And I she was one of those that when I first saw her, I was like, she's going to go far. She's going to go really far in this company because she's unique. She stands out. And, the hair thing's awesome. How she uses it as a weapon, but it also could be used against her also. So I think it's fair that she uses it as a weapon because it's also one of her disadvantages too. And number 26 is Jessica Alba. So this is Devin's. He got Nancy from Sin City. Look at, oh man, Bianca getting slammed. And Kimberly is done. Wow. And Bianca comes right behind and gets an elimination. And Nancy's done. And now Bianca's done. Goodness. Tons of eliminations there. Couldn't even keep track of them all. Just so many at once. And I lost a couple. And it looks like another one. Rosemary. That's another one for Devin. So I'm looking who's all in here. We got Ivy's on my team, and Devin's got Widow. So, and Megan Fox is on Devin's team, and she might help Poison Ivy out here. And there goes Black Widow. So that's a loss for Team Devin, but we still have more to go. It's far from over. We still have a little ways to go here. And 27. Oh, it's Victoria Hayes. Oh, my goodness. Gross. And she is on my team. Not because I like her. I just think she looks cool. But she is disgusting. I mean, she is part... If you guys don't know where she's from, if you're not a horror fan, she is from Terrifier. She is one of Art the Clown's buddies. And Terrifier 3. So, she was a victim of Art. And there's like some kind of possession going on also. And 28 is Celine. Okay. So, we got 2 more left. I don't know how many are going to be Devin's. He didn't start off too hot. And you saw it. They were all at random. So, his team didn't start off too hot. He started like the first 3 was his. But it could, like I said, we still have 2 more to go. So we'll see if they're his or not. I'm trying to recall everybody that could be left. And, okay, so he's got Tiffany at 29. It's Tiffy time. I like Tiffy. She's not my favorite, but, you know, I'm okay with Devin having her on his team. It's not heartbreaking. And I just lost another one. So Poison Ivy is done. But I still got 2 here, and we're going to see if it even... Well, it's not going to even out. We're going to see who has the advantage as we get to the final one here. And is Roxanne Perez. So I have the advantage. 3-2. So that's nice. That's what you get, Devin. That's what you get. And we'll see if my team can come through. I like Roxanne, you know. And I think he picked 4 from the roster, and I picked 4 from the roster to match him up. So he had Tiffy, Naomi, Rhea, and Io. And I had Bailey, Asuka, Bianca, and Roxanne Perez, which I think I really like her. I really do. I was going to put Gigi in because she's like a 70 overall. I would have no chance. She wouldn't do nothing in this, unfortunately. Which is not always the case. Sometimes they do well, even if they have a low overall. But I just couldn't put Gigi in. I couldn't do it to Gigi. I actually, as a performer, I enjoy Roxanne Perez more. And I think she's got a very bright future. I really like her. I'm hoping Celine could take it. You know, Celine would be nice. None of these women are going to go to Mania, though. Let's just face the facts. Unless Megan think she might have a chance, but we'll see. And not if Tiffy has a say-so in this. So Megan is done. Well, wow. So now it does not look good at all for Devin. He's just got Tiffy. That's all he's got. Can Tiffy bail him out? It's going to be tough, too, because look who I have. I have some really good ones. And I would, as much as I want to win this thing, since Devin stole Rhea from me, as much as I want to win, I want it to be a 1v1. So I do hope Tiffy gets in the final two, so I can beat her. So that's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see what happens. Tiffy kind of reminds me of Tiffany Tyson. She does. It's like, she kind of does. I mean, they're not really alike. Tiffy's character comes off as, I'm the best, I'm better than you, all this stuff. Tiffany's more humble. So, but the whole blonde and the whole glamorous thing, they kind of relate to that. But my character, Tiffany Tyson, which will not be back this year. But, yeah, I mean, I can kind of see a little bit of a relation between the two. But I do think my Tiffany is way more humble and way more nicer and less about herself. As beautiful as she is, I mean, compared to the character of Tiffy. Oh, man, Tiffy had a great opportunity to get rid of Roxanne. And she just, totally dropped the ball there. But, shout-outs to Devin for, really putting in a good team, really tearing my team apart, or what was going to be my team. And like I said, I hope Tiffy's in the final, too. I hope I win this thing, but I hope she gets in the final two, because I don't like to see, two of mine in the final. That wouldn't be as fun. So we'll see what happens. It's not looking good for her. Roxanne is technically a little bit weaker, but the other two are definitely stronger than Tiffy. So, and Roxanne's just 2 points behind Tiffy. So, not a big difference between those two. Oh, Celine with a nice drop on Tiffy. Uh-oh. Ah, it's done. And I win. So I win, and sorry, Devin. I hate to see it go down like that. You shouldn't have took Rhea from me, though. But still, I hate to see it go down like that, and I think Roxanne's going to be joining, because I don't think she really has a shot between these two. And I would love to see Celine versus, we're going to get to see it. Celine versus Victoria Hayes. Oh my goodness, this is going to be great. Victoria Hayes is so disgusting. If you've never seen Terrifier 3, don't watch it if you don't like gore. But there's a certain scene with Victoria Hayes that's just, oh my, poor Celine. So Victoria Hayes wins. So did I technically win, Devin? I don't know. It was my fault because I picked her, and she's not going to WrestleMania. And she better not have a piece of glass on her either. Oh my God, do not. Do not. I will confiscate that glass. But anyway, yeah. Let's just keep it at that. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. Devin, I'm sorry, man. I hated to see how it ended for you. As much as I wanted to beat you, and I did beat you, I wanted a final two. Final showdown, a 1v1 in the end, and unfortunately we can't always get what we want. And Victoria Hayes wins too. So technically we both lost. But I had to have her on my team because I just came across her. I didn't even put her there on purpose. I just came across her and I was like, this is going to be an X factor in my team. So unfortunately she did win. I thought she would just destroy a couple of your women, but she won it all. But she came in at 27, so she's not going to WrestleMania. There's no way that's going to happen. And as brutal as she is and sadistic as she is, we will have security escort her out in a heartbeat. So you don't have to worry about that. But I hope you all enjoyed it. And Devin, I hope you enjoyed it. You put up a great fight. You had some great women. And but I take this one, and I'm up for anyone else to challenge me if you all want to. I would gladly take you all on, and I play this fair. You know, that would otherwise it would take the fun out of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we might have more of these. Maybe a male or a female. It doesn't really matter. But I'll see you all later. Thank you all.